What's up, guys, and welcome back to Lightning's Perspective. It is your host, Lightning K, and today I am back with another video. Today's topic is going to be different types of friends. Now, I decided to do this because I realized that there's a lot of different kind of friends. You got your fake friends, your toxic friends. There's a difference. I feel like a little bit. There's a difference. You got your good friends, your bad friends, your hallway friends, all different kind of friends. And today we're going to be going over all of those, what their purpose is, if you should keep them in your life, if you should remove them from your life, and just all the jazz, all the tea. I'm about to give y'all the tea on every different kind of friend and signs to look for in these friends. Without any further ado, we're going to get right into the video. Do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I don't know if you guys watched my last video, but my podcast is now on Spotify. So make sure you go ahead. It's going to be in the link down below. I'm going to put it there. So guys, go follow the Spotify. Listen to me on there. And also get your friends to follow me or subscribe. Whatever is easier, whatever works best. So the first friend that you're going to come across is an everything friend. Now, these everything friends are obviously not for everything because no friend is for everything. But this friend has a lot of qualities that a regular friend might not have. You could go work out with them. You could tell them about your tea, your drama, your secrets, and everything friend literally is all the aspects. They might even have a little toxic in them too. And everything friend, literally, like you can talk to this friend every single day. That is what an everyday friend is. Now, everyday friend may not be a best friend because your best friend might go to another school. An everything friend is a friend that you see every day and you can do everything, little like everyday things you can do with them basically. Next up, we have our hallway friends. Now, your hallway friends are literally the friends that you see in the hallway and you say hi. You see them in the bathroom, you say hi. You see them in the cafeteria, you say hi. It's if you come across them, you say hi. Some people call them associates, but I don't know. I wouldn't call them an associate because if they need, like some lip gloss, well, I'm not the kind of girl to share my lip gloss, but if they needed some lip gloss, I would, give them some or whatever the case is. I'm a girl's girl, but I'm not a germs girl. So y'all need to know the difference between that because a lot of girls in my school, they like to, share beverages and lip glosses and whatnot. And I'm not here to judge you, but it's not that sanitary. Even if your friend isn't sick or whatever the case is, it's not that sanitary. And also, especially when you're sharing it with every single one of your friends. I guess one friend, it wouldn't be that bad, but your whole friend group, okay. Like I said, it's not my business. I'm just saying, I just want y'all to be safe out here. It's not that sanitary. So the next friend is you have your sometimes friends, and those sometimes friends is like kind of like a half friend. It can either be the partying type or they can either be the studying, the calm, the chillax. You could go on a walk, a book study with them, go to church with them. You got that friend. So there's different kind of friends in that aspect because a sometimes friend could be either or, but they can't be both. Actually, we're gonna run it back real quick because I forgot to tell you guys the qualities of these friends. So for an everything friend, you're gonna notice that they always want to talk to you every day. You're gonna notice that they're literally like chasing you down in a good way, not in a bad way. They're chasing you down and they're like, hey girl, you forgot to tell me the tea, or hey girl, let me tell you the tea, or hey girl, let's go out, or hey girl, let's study, or literally they want to do everything with you every day. And that is an everything friend. Some people like those kind of friends, some people don't. Some people are those kind of friends, some people don't. So honestly, you got to communicate with your friend where your friendship or your boundaries align and stuff. And some people, they actually get mixed up all these different kind of friends. They mix up an everything friend with a best friend, or a best friend with an everything friend, or like different kind of things. And I know it may sound stupid, but I feel like you have to have a certain amount of maturity to not only realize it, but to realize that you don't realize it. I don't know. Like that thing where it's like, it's not the things that we don't know that is hurting us. It's the things that we don't know. It's like, I don't know. I heard it from my history teacher. So your hallway friends, you're going to realize that you literally only talk to them when you happen to cross paths. You probably don't have their number. You probably, like, I remember I had a hallway friend and they're starting to turn into like a sometimes friend, because my hallway friend, I was literally only talking to her when I would see her in the hallway, and just recently she gave me her number, and now we're talking, calling here and there. And that is where a hallway friend becomes a sometimes friend. And again, something you're going to realize with your sometimes friend is they're sometimes available, literally 50% of the time, because nobody's going to be available 100% of the time. But if they're straight up rejecting you one time, accepting the next, rejecting you one time, accepting the next, it's because they don't want that everything friendship. They just want to be there sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just means that I just want you guys to realize and recognize these different kind of friendships. Some are good, some are bad, I'm not gonna lie, but the ones I've named so far, they're good friendships. Hallway friends are good too, because sometimes you just talk to your hallway friend about something random and you're like, you know what, they're my hallway friends, so even if they do judge me, it's not that big of a deal because I only see them in the hallway. Next up, you have your party friends, where literally every time you're around them is lit. It's a party. You can't even sit next to them in class. Like, I have a friend like that, but we're trying to balance it out, you know? So literally, like, you can't even sit next to them in class because y'all don't learn anything, because y'all talk the whole period and it's just fun vibes all the time. And I love my party friends, honestly. Like, not really party friends, but more lit friends. Like, there's never a dull moment. Y'all always talk, 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 talk. Y'all always on that, let's make TikToks, let's take pictures, let's dance, let's do this, let's do that. It's never let's just chill and read a book, or let's chill and study, let's chill and do our homework. No, it is always let's talk. What's the tea? What's going on with you and homeboy? It's always something going on with you and your lit friend, your party friend. By the way, my ring light died, so we're gonna have to do with this, okay? To follow this idea, we have our smart friends, where you literally just talk business with them. Like, you're talking about your goals, you're talking about things you want to accomplish with them, you're doing homework with them. You guys are like accountability partners in a way when it comes to your homework, because it's like you guys stay on top of each other and with your goals too. You're like, hey girl, remember you said that you didn't want to do that anymore, and I'm seeing that you're doing it, so stop. Like, your smart friends, your accountability partners, your friends. And y'all, if you find you an everything friend, or best friend that is an everything friend, because sometimes your best friend and an everyday or everything friend can like all be in one. So if you find that, y'all, hold on to this person, y'all, because I promise you, you're like, this is gonna be your, like, I don't want to say your savior, because God is your only savior, but this is gonna be like a good person to be in your life. Like, like, this is gonna be a long lasting friendship. Some aspects to look for in a party friend is literally, y'all just can't stop talking. There's never a dull moment. Those are the aspects. For your smart friends, you notice that they're always on top of you. And when you don't do your work, or you don't do something, like, it really hurts them. Not really hurts them, but they take it deeper than a regular friend might, because it's like, dang, like, in a way, it's like you're making sure they get everything they can do done and accomplishing their goals. But now it's time for them to reciprocate it, but they can't. So it's like, in a way, it's kind of like a mother looking back at their child and like, oh my God, my child's in jail. It's kind of like that thing. Kind of like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Next, you have your dinner friends, where literally all you do is eat with that friend. Literally, like, they're always like, you want to go to breakfast, you want to go to lunch, you want to go here, you want to eat, you want to eat, you want to eat, let's eat. Like, that's, in a way, that's your fat friend. Like, you guys are both getting fat together. You guys are going out to eat. You guys are like, sometimes, I mean, it's a 50-50. Either it's a bomb conversation or good food, or both. Qualities you can look for your dinner friends is obviously all y'all do is eat together. That's it. Go on picnics together. Y'all go on walks. There's food. Y'all do this. There's food. There's food. There's food. There's food everywhere y'all go. Y'all can never just talk and not be eating. That's a dinner friend, or a fat friend, or a foodie friend, whatever you want to call it. Y'all cooking together. Y'all doing something food related together all the time. So next up is your toxic friends, which is the friends that you want to stay 20,000 billion million trillion, but however far you can stay away from them. Stay far from your toxic friends, guys. They're not your toxic friends. They're the toxic person that you just want to stay away from. Okay, so some qualities that you're going to find in a toxic friend is they're always trying to belittle you, which means that they're trying to, let's say you're like, oh my gosh, I just started a new podcast and I just reached 100 subscribers. It's going amazing. And they're like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. But my mom just bought me a new Porsche. I'm, about to drive to the gym and I'm about to get fit like I've always wanted to. And it's like, girl, I'm trying to tell you about my podcast, but you're trying to overshine me. You didn't even work for that Porsche. Your mom worked for that Porsche. And I work for these 100 subscribers. So it's like they're always trying to belittle you with everything. They're always trying to one up you. They're trying to make everything they do seem so much better than everything you do. So make sure you stay away from these people, y'all, because they're out to not only out to get you, they're out to get your life sometimes. Because you'll tell them about, hey, I just started my new podcast, and they're like, yeah, that's cool, but I did this instead and I think it's a lot better. And so you do what they tell you to do, and now they just started a podcast and you're like, wait, I thought a podcast wasn't good. I thought you told me not to do it, but now you're doing it. It's a toxic friend. A toxic friend is just, you're always going to realize little things that doesn't make you, like, inside it makes you think like, I can't believe she just did that. That was a little grimy. That was a little fishy. That is a toxic friend. A regular friend, nobody who you love is going to make you think twice about something that they did, because you wouldn't have to, because you would know that you could just confront them and everything's just, not everything's going to go away, but you guys are going to be able to resolve it as people who care and love for each other. So toxic friends don't care about your opinion either. So yeah, that is the qualities of a toxic friend. A toxic friend will always try to belittle you. Everything you do is just so ugh to them, and you just annoy them so bad. That's a toxic friend, and toxic friends annoy me. Coming in with the last two, we have our best friends. And now with your best friends, literally is sometimes depending, but this friend is somebody who you really care about. Like, they have that best title over any other friend, because like they're really your best friend. You care about them more than you probably care about any of your other friends. You love them so much, and they just hold such a special place in your heart. That is a best friend. Now sometimes you just love your best friend, but they have no other qualities. They're a terrible friend. They never listen to anything you want. And unfortunately, I was in a position like that with my ex best friend. But people have to realize, after a certain amount of time, some people aren't meant to be your friends. Some people are meant to be here. Some people are here for seasons. Some people are here for a reason. And some people are here for a lifetime. And even if they're here for a season, it's still a reason, because everything and everybody that God puts in your life, every experience God puts in your life, something that you get to learn from, you're going to see the bigger picture in the long run. So everything God puts in your life, you're going to learn from it. And you're going to realize, you know what? That toxic friend, she really hurted me. She kept belittling me. But now I know how to seek these qualities out. And I know I don't want this with the next friend. I know that I'm not going to tolerate this with the next friend, because of how they made me feel from them doing it. And so even though you're always like, wow, God, why would you put me through this? Because I know I used to be like that a lot. I'm like, God, why would you put me through this? Why would you put me through this? Like, I don't like the situation I'm in. Why do you keep trying to push it onto me? And I'm looking back, and now I'm like, you know what, God, I see why. Now that I'm out of the situation, I'm like, God, now I see why you did it. One time, something really bad, not really bad, but something that I didn't want to happen happened. And I was so upset about it. And I was feeling so ungrateful. I'm like, I even stopped praying. I stopped talking to God. I stopped reading my Bible, all of that. Next thing you know, the AC, I wake up the next day and the AC is cut off, y'all. And I'm like, oh my God. And as soon as like I found out that my mom told me the AC was off, I already knew, like, it was like bells ringing and clicking in my head. And y'all, that whole day I was reading my Bible. I was praying. I was like, God, like, I see what you did. I see what you did. I was feeling so ungrateful. I stopped praying. I stopped talking to God, all of that, because I was so upset about a situation that happened when I didn't even realize that I had other things to be grateful for: a roof over my head, food to eat, and AC. And y'all, I don't think people really value AC. AC is really important. I'm the kind of person, I don't like to be too cold. I don't like to be too hot. So without AC and a heater, I'm like, I hate extreme temperatures. Like, it makes me just, especially being hot. Being cold, I mean, I'm not going to have attitude, but if I'm hot, I have attitude. Like, you don't want to be around me when I'm hot. Like, I hate it. I hate being hot. So I was hot the whole day, and I was like trying to hold back the fact that I was mad. And I was like, you know what? Let me learn from this. Let me look at the bigger picture. Let me learn why this happened and how to make it, how to do so that it doesn't ever happen again. And so I learned my lesson. I definitely learned my lesson. I realized, in a snap, that it was because I was being ungrateful. And even though, and at the time I was like, why would you do this? Why would you do this? That is something I'm never going to forget. I'm never going to forget to not be grateful for what I have, no matter how bad I think I have it. Because no matter how bad you think you have it, not only does somebody have it worse, but you also always have something to be grateful for. Because you may have lost your house. You may have gone bankrupt, but guess what? You still have your health. You still have, you might have your friends. And even if you don't have your friends, you got your health, and you got God. And that's all you need. And then last but not least is the friend that I am to a lot of people, is the advice friend, which you're always coming for advice. And you might be able to give them advice, but you will not be able to give them advice as well as you, if they could give you advice. No matter what you're going through, it's like not really that they have the answer, but they have the way they can ease your pain. Because a lot of people come with me with problems, and I'm like, you know what, I might not have the answer, but this is what I think is going to, and I lead them right up to God. And they think that I'm the one who had the answer, which really is like, no, I didn't have the answer. God had the answer, but in a way I did, because I led you up to him. And so, in a way, I never fail to give people advice, because if I don't have the answer, even if I do, I give them what I think, and I still send them to God. So it's like, you'll never know that I didn't have the answer, because after I give you what I think, I send you to God. And honestly, everything just comes down to the essence of God. But anyways, you guys, I know this video is short. I have to go to practice, so long videos are going to be coming probably during the summer, the videos are going to start picking up and getting longer. I'm doing a lot right now and I have to go to practice. So I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, share this video with all your friends. Comment down below what kind of friend you are, what kind of friends you like, and any other video ideas you guys have. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.